Okay, now we're going to be going back to the kind of main theme of the song, and it's going to look like this. Okay, so that's a lot similar to the kind of introduction to the main solo for this song, except it's just going to be an octave higher. So we're going to start this on the 11th fret on the high E string, and then we're going to play 11, 12, 14 and 16, much the same way as we played those same notes, starting on the 4th fret on the B. So slow, it's going to look like this. So we've got 11, 12, 14, slide to 16. Then we're going to have 14, 12, 11, then 12 again, and then 14 on the B. So then we're going to go to the 12th fret on the B, play 14 on the B, and then slide up to 16. Then we've got a half bend on 16, let it down, 14 on the B, and then finishing on 11 on the G. So that whole phrase again. Then we're going to replay the 11th fret twice, then play the 12th fret on the B, then play 11th fret on the G twice again, then slide from 12 to 14, so, then slide from 14 up to 16, back to 14 again on the B string. Then we're going to play the 12th fret just quickly before we play the 11th fret on the high E. So the 12th fret will be on the B. So we'll have. Then we're going to have 11, 12, 14. Then we're going to slide 14 to 16. And then we're just going to finish off the phrase coming back down the same notes again. So from 16, pull off to 14, slide to 12, slide to 11, all on the high E, and then play 14 on the B, and then we're ending on 12 on the B. And then that leads us nicely into the kind of tapping section of the solo. So I'm just going to play through that at a slow tempo, and then we'll break it down. So here we go. Okay, if you guys at home are, fairly familiar with tapping, this is not kind of too strenuous, but it's just going to be remembering where the first finger is going to land after each tap on the 12th fret. Most of it's just going to it's going to start with a fretted note first. It kind of sounds like it starts with the tap, but it doesn't. It starts with the 11th fret on the B. Then you've got a tap on the 12th fret, and then everything after is going to be a tap on the 12th fret, pull off to the open string, and then hammer on whichever note you're going to be on the B string. Okay, so you're going to hammer on the 11th fret on the B, then tap 12, and then pull off to the open B. Then you're going to hammer on 9, tap 12, pull off to the open B, hammer on 7, then hammer on 9, then hammer on 5, hammer on 7, hammer on 9, hammer on 7, hammer on 5, and then hammer on 7 3 times. Then we're going to go back to the beginning again. So far we should have this. Then we're going to start in the same way again. We're going to hammer on 11 on the B, then tap 12, pull off to the open B, then hammer on 9, hammer on 7, hammer on 9, hammer on 7, hammer on 5, hammer on 7, hammer on 9, hammer on 7, hammer on 5, hammer on 4, and then hammer on 2 for 3. So far we've got this. Then we're going to go back up to the 11th fret on the B, and then do exactly the same thing as we did in the last time, except we're just going to be ending on the 5th fret on the B instead of the 2nd fret. So that's going to be hammer on 11 on the B, tap 12, pull off to the open B. Then we've got hammer on 9, hammer on 7, hammer on 9, hammer on 7, hammer on 5, hammer on 7, hammer on 9, hammer on 7, hammer on 5, hammer on 4, and then hammer on 5, 3. Okay, so that whole tapping section at a really slow tempo, just so you can get all that. Here it is. And up to speed. Okay, now the next phrase is just going to be playing 2 notes at a time and involves sliding, and it looks like this. So we're going to be playing the 8th fret on the G while playing the 9th fret on the B, and then we're just going to take that shape, slide it down 2 frets, and then back up to where we started. So we're going to have... Then we're going to do the same thing with the 11th fret on the G and the 12th fret on the B. So we're going to be starting, then sliding up to the 11th fret on the G, 12th fret on the B. Then we're going to slide up 2 frets from the last position that we were in, so we'll be up to 13 on the G, 14 on the B. Then we've got a slide down 2 frets to 11 and 12 again, and then slide back up to 13 and 14. Then the last 2 sections are going to be 9th fret on the B, 12th fret on the high E. Then taking that same position, we're just going to slide it up 2 frets. So our first finger will then be on the 11th fret on the B, and then the 14th fret will be on the high E. Then we're just going to play the 14th fret on the high E on its own. Okay, now for the next phrase. Okay, we're going up to the 19th fret on the high E, and we're going to play that twice. Then we're going to play 16 on the high E, 19 on the B, then 16 on the B. Preferably picked. Then we're going to bend up the 19th fret on the high E, and then let it down and then do the same thing again. So we'll have... Then we're going to bend up the 21st fret a whole step, let it down again, pull off to 19 and then hammer on the 21st fret. So that phrase again. Then we're going to make quite a big jump down to the 6th fret on the G, and we're going to be playing a G sharp kind of pentatonic lick. And the first part's going to look like this. Okay, so we're starting with a bend on the 6th fret on the G string, and then we're going to skip over the B string and play the 4th fret on the high E. Then we're going to have 7 on the B, pull off to 4 on the B. Then we're going to have 7 on the G, so we're going to have. Then we're going to have 4 on the B, 7, 6, 4, and then 6 on the G. So we're going to have. Then we're going to repeat that, but we're just going to carry on down the pentatonic scale after that. So we're going to have. But we're just going to kind of miss out the bend on the 6th fret on the G, and we're going to start straight on the high 4th fret on the high E. So that lick repeated again. Then we're just going to continue down the 6th frets and the 4th frets of all the strings. Then when we get to the A string, we're going to slide from 6 to 4 and then pull off to 2, hammer on or pick 4 on the low E, then slide from 2 to 4 on the A. Okay, next up we've got this rather strange lick which I've seen tabbed out quite a lot, and it starts from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret on the A, then somehow it kind of has like a half bend on the 9th fret on the G, and then has like a harmonic across the 7th fret on the B and the high E, and then you've got a half bend on the high E, but to kind of save yourself all the hassle of playing that big jump, you could just as easily slide from 7 to 9 on the low E and then do it. So you could slide from the 7th fret to the 9th fret on the low E, then play the 9th fret on the G, and then 2 half bends on the 11th fret on the high E. Then pull off from 11 to 9 on the high E, hammer on 12 on the B, then 2 half bends on the 11th fret on the B, then 9, hammer on 11, pull off to 9 on the B, then slide from 9 to 7 on the B, and then hammer on the 9 and pull off to 7, then slide down to the 5th fret on the B, then slide back up to the 7th fret. And then that'll be the end of that phrase. So at a slow tempo it should sound like this. Then we're going to go up to the high E string and play the 21st fret with a whole step bend, and then slowly let it down. Then we're going to play the 19th fret, then a kind of a quick bend on the 21st fret, and then it gets killed as it's on the way up, so you'll have. And then to finish off, we're just going to have a slide from the 9th fret to the 11th fret, then back to the 9th fret on the A string. Then we're back into the main theme of the song again, where we started, so just as a reminder, I'll play it again. Okay, so up to that point it remains the same as what it did at the beginning of the song. Then we're going to end on this. Okay, so we're going to start on the 4th fret on the G, and then we're going to play 4 and 5 on the B, and then 7, slide up to 9, then pull off to 7, pull off to 5, slide down to 4, play 5 again on the B, and then end on the 6th fret on the G. So together that should sound like this. Then we've got this rather strange legato ending, which starts on the 8th fret on the D, and hammers on the 9th fret and then the 11th fret on the D as well. Then we're going to go to the G string and play 8, and then kind of hold on the 9th fret. So we're going to have... Then we're going to pull off from 9 to 8, and then hammer on 11, pull off to 9, pull off to 8 on the D. So we're going to have... Then when we get to the 8th fret on the D, we're going to slide down to the 6th fret on the D, and then hammer on 8 and then 9. So at a slow tempo it should look like this. Then after that we're going to pull off to 8 and then pull off to 6 on the D again. Then hammer on the 9th fret on the A, pull off to the 7th fret on the A, and then pull off to 6 on the A. Then we'll go back up, so we'll hammer on 7 on the A, 9 on the A, and then hold on the 6th fret on the D. So far we'll have this at a slow tempo. Okay, then we're going to have a series of quick legato patterns. We're going to be starting on the 9th fret on the A, pulling off to 7 on the A, pulling off to 6, hammer on 7, and then hammer on 9. Then we're going to pull off to 7, then 6, and then slide down to 4 on the A, hammer on 6, and then hammer on 7. So we'll have... And then after we've played that, we'll pull off from 7 to 6 to 4 on the A, and then end on the 7th fret on the low E. So that whole legato passage should look like this, slow. Okay, and a little bit quicker. Okay, now you have all the parts for Always With Me, Always With You.